This is one guitar, one bass, a click track, and some half-ass vocals. Yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah. You can trust the plan, have a little faith. You asking for arrest before you even seen the case. Indictment sealed, man, I don't think you know the stakes. Nothing's happening, well I guess I'll wait. This ain't checkers, this is chess 5D, let me stress. Planned out and obsessed, every single move addressed. All the counters are accounted for, now it's stored. Couldn't imagine more with the pain I'm bringing forward. I ain't trying to exercise patience, but I'm vexed and I need some retribution, cause I'm losing all that's left inside. But I'll wait, let the course that justice takes take its course, yeah, of course, even if it's running late. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the movie shall begin. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the movie shall begin. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the movie shall begin. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. I watch it fun in game theory. It's straight up kung fu, masters of the martial arts in regards to making people do exactly what they want them to. Damn it, Q, man, who could have guessed it's even true?
Maybe you could show us some
Hey,
proof.
bro, I got insane deltas. You better remain sheltered, dropping these Twitter Moab bombs, leaving the cabal helpless. All their assets frozen, but the slush funds have melted. Got them all in check. I'd suggest they go to the place.
What is going on, Patriots? Thank you guys for joining me. Really appreciate it. You are awesome, for sure. Today is July 15th of 2020. It is 6:31 in the AM. We are live, multicasting on multiple platforms, including DLive, Periscope, Facebook, and of course YouTube, which has the biggest audience for sure. Maybe we can change that up. Who knows? Cinderella Tucker, thank you. She says, "Good morning, Jared. Got my coffee in hand and I'm ready. I really want to donate. Do you have a P.O. box?" No, I do not. I'm very sorry. Karen Over says, "Tax day." Yes, today is tax day. But going back to Cinderella,
How dare you!
coffee? Really? Ugh. Ugh. Tuh. I hate coffee, I'm just saying. Anyway, I know people drink it, but I don't like coffee. My choice. My body, my choice. I don't like coffee. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. We're going to have a really good show today. There's a lot of stuff to go over. Well, Maxwell, her bail hearing. Was she denied? Did she get bail? We'll find out for sure. What else? Ginsburg, apparently she's sick again. I'm sure she'll get cured for some odd reason. Again, Tesla sets up factory. Donald Trump Jr. ad that supposedly he hates him or something like that. Still haven't seen it yet. 87 people have been charged with felonies after Breonna Taylor protest at Attorney General's house. That as well. There's a whole bunch. A Texas ICU nurse is hospitalized with COVID-19 after testing negative. There we go. That's kind of weird. Ted Cruz gets on the plane without a mask. Epic, for sure. Whole bunch of stuff, you know? And so hopefully you guys are, well, and also, and this is going to be early in the show, I'm settling a dispute with the White Buffalo, Tim, the best grocery store in the United States. So I know he's watching. I think he's watching at least. And yes, dude, HEB, buddy. Sorry. But thank you guys for watching. We got Karen Over, Tracy Smith. We got Cinderella Tucker. We got Kevin Millay, Jason the Great Awakening, or Jason, sorry. Sinformant, Tracy Smith. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. But before we get into any of all that other stuff, we got to get into a little bit of this right here. which is the sponsor of our show. Yes, you guys are the sponsor of this show. Not only this show, but this channel. You guys are the ones, the lifeblood, that are keeping this channel alive. So if you want to become a Patreon, go to patreon.com/informativeinfo. Or if you just want to donate once, go to informativeinfo.com. It is just like a super chat, but it's not a real super chat because YouTube actually demonetized this channel. So this channel makes no money except for what you guys donate. So just throwing that out there. But if you do go to informativeinfo.com, it will be a super chat. So that's pretty epic for sure. It'll be read on stream and all that stuff. I won't even read it. I'll read it again, but a little machine will read it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, guys, thank you for all my Patreons and all that stuff. And also, if you become a Patreon for as little as $1, you get your name in the description. I mean, in the intermission, not description. Jeez. You know it's early for me. I haven't slept yet because I just got from work. It is hump day, guys, so if you're on your way to work, getting ready for work, on your way home, grab a nice bottle of Merlot or wine or vodka and go home to your significant other and just hump away. All right? So, even though that's not what hump day really is, but, I like to be a little creative a little bit. So let's get into it, guys. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. I know you're not here to see me rant about hump day and stuff. So City Mouse Q, thank you for joining us. So let's get into it. This is from Daily Mail. And it is Ghislaine Maxwell breaks down in tears as she is denied bail and must stay locked up until her July 2021 trial as judge rules Epstein's madam has shown sophistication in hiding her finances and herself and poses significant flight risk. So, yes, she got denied bail. Bam. Yes. Very happy about that. Very, very happy. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm very happy. We should all be happy. So let's take a gander. It says Ghislaine Maxwell cried as she was denied bail. So she was crying, bawling. She was bawling out of control probably. But as she was denied bail on Tuesday and learned she must stay locked up until her next trial next summer, as Jeffrey Epstein's accused madam pleaded not guilty to sex trafficking charges brought against her. The 58-year-old wiped tears away and hung her head as she learned her fate, wearing a prison-issued brown top with her normally short hair now long and swept back into a bun, appearing via video link. U.S. District Judge Allison Nathan denied Maxwell's proposal of a $5 million bond, co-signed by two of her sisters and backed up by more than $3.75 million in property in the United Kingdom. Maxwell's legal team had argued she would be confirmed to a luxury hotel in the New York area, surrender all her travel documents, and be subject to GPS monitoring. Oh, geez. So if they probably, maybe, and I know it wouldn't have mattered, but, I mean, seriously, yeah, she'll be in a luxury hotel in New York. God, crazy. Let's continue. It says, but Judge Nathan ruled the British socialite was a significant flight risk, citing her substantial international ties to extraordinary financial resources, setting an anticipated trial date for July 12th of 2021. Maxwell is accused of grooming girls as young as 14 for Epstein's to abuse between 1994 and 1997, a period when she was his girlfriend. She faces up to 35 years in prison if found guilty of the charges, as prosecutors successfully argue that along with her 3 passports, connections to some of the world's most powerful people, and her own fortune of more than $10 million, Maxwell had every incentive to try and flee. Maxwell will now return to the fortress-like Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where she has been given paper clothes to ensure she doesn't kill herself. We don't have to worry about her killing herself, someone killing her. And here's the picture of her. She looks totally a mess for sure. Oh, there's more. I want to see more. Let's take a look. Oh, this is the famous picture everyone tore apart. There's the jail. Look at the views. No windows. There she is crying, saying, "Oh my God, what did I do? I'm so stupid." And then there is the video conferencing thing. And then she cries more. And I don't know who it says. Oh, that's victim Annie Farmer. It says also spoke at the hearing, detailing how she met Maxwell when she was 16 years old. Farmer has previously gone on record with her claims against Maxwell. And this is, I guess, her $1 million house that she was hiding out at. And she didn't open the door for the cops. In fact, had her cell phone wrapped in tinfoil and tried to run. So, yeah, that's a really nice house. Pretty. Looks peaceful. And this is it says also on the case, Alex Rossmiller, Allison Moe, and Maureen Comey, James Comey's daughter. So James Comey's daughter is a prosecutor in this. Interesting for sure, you know. And those are the documents and stuff. So, very interesting. Now we know. We know bail denied. Bail is denied. Thank God, for sure. I don't know what we would have done, or what I would have done if she would have gotten it. And we already knew she was gonna run. Everybody knew, you know. I'm sure the Clintons are after her ass so bad. You know, there's probably like a huge hit on her. Karen Over, thank you for watching. She says Sessions gone. Yes, Sessions is gone. He lost for sure. Madeline 7, thank you for watching, and Tracy Smith as well. And Leigh Worth, what's up? She says, good morning. I don't trust Comey's daughter at all. I do not either. But, you know, there's only so much that you can do, I can do. I mean, I know anything that you can do, I can do better. But, you know, that has no meaning here in that. But anyway, so let's continue on. So next piece of news, of course, is going to be Ginsburg. Now, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she has survived so much stuff. I believe cancer 2 times. Yeah, cancer definitely 2 times. What else? Like broken ribs. Like, she's gotten sick and beat cancer a whole bunch of times. And not to mention, she just looks creepy as hell as well. I mean, look at her. I mean, how creepy does she look? This is the same Supreme Court justice that wanted to move the age of consent to like 12, I think. I'm not 100% sure on the age exactly, but I know it was really young. But, of course, this is CNN politics, so it could be fake news for sure.
I'm the president, and you're fake news.
So, let's check it out. It says, Ruth Bader Ginsburg hospitalized for a possible infection. And there's creepy Gator Ruth, I want to say Creepy Joe, but Creepy Ginsburg. So CNN, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has been taken to the hospital and treated for a possible infection, according to a court spokeswoman. Quote, Justice Ginsburg was admitted to Johns Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore, Maryland, early this morning for treatment of a possible infection, spokeswoman Kathleen Arberg said Tuesday. Quote, she was initially evaluated at Sibley Memorial Hospital in Washington, D.C. last night after experiencing fever and chills. She underwent an endoscopic procedure at Johns Hopkins this afternoon to clean out a bile duct stent that was placed last August. The justice is resting comfortably and will stay in the hospital for a few days to receive intravenous antibiotic treatment. It's the latest development in Ginsburg's lengthy history of medical issues while serving on the High Court, though she's proven adept in continuing her job without interruption. which she needs to step down already. So when Trump wins, if Trump wins, I don't see her lasting another 4 years, to be completely honest with you. It's either she's finally going to die or she's going to step down. Either one. But if Trump wins, then he's going to be able to replace her with someone else. It's going to be epic. But let's continue on. It says, when the justices heard oral arguments by telephone in May due to the coronavirus pandemic, Ginsburg participated from her hospital room while still recovering from a benign gallbladder condition. The phone connection was glitchy as Ginsburg began her questioning, and her voice sounded weaker than normal at times. But she hit her stride later in the argument, asking questions that sometimes were more like comments. Of course, she's not all there. She's 87 years old. It says Ginsburg, who's 87, missed oral arguments for the first time in January 2019 while recovering from surgery after 2 cancerous nodes were removed from her left lung the previous month. At the time, she participated in the cases by reading transcripts. The liberal justice had already received treatment in November 2018 for 3 ribs she fractured during a fall in her office. And in August 2019, she was treated for pancreatic cancer. As a result, her health has come under increased scrutiny as the court grapples with wide-reaching cases that can transform American law. Since coming to office, President Donald Trump has made 2 appointments, Neil Gorsuch in 2017 and Brett Kavanaugh in 2018. Just makes you want to have a beer with them. Even that name, Brett Kavanaugh. Let's have a beer, Brett. It says, deepening the conservative tilt. Trump told reporters Tuesday that he hopes Ginsburg is feeling better and praised her for, quote, actually giving me some good rulings. Quote, I wish her the best. I hope she's better. I didn't hear that, actually. She was just hospitalized. No, that's too bad. He said in the White House Rose Garden, quote, no, I wish her the best. She's actually given me some good rulings. The liberal icon is best known for her opinions related to civil rights issues, including the landmark case opening up the Virginia Military Institute for Women, putting the age of consent to 13, and just being a creepy woman. Her dissents in recent years have continued to energize Democrats at a time when Republicans control the White House and Senate, and the Supreme Court moves rightward. So she's sick, I guess. I'm sure she was freaking out that she's like, oh my gosh, I have the coronavirus, I got the chills, and I have a fever. Uh-oh. But, I don't see her lasting that much longer, to be honest with you. It's crazy, though, for sure. Scott McCall, what's up? He says, how about those silly new COVID emojis? I haven't seen them. Oh, hand sanitizer? Interesting. Gladys Kravitz Jr., thank you for watching. You're up early. Tracy Smith says they're using the cures we've had suppressed from us on her. That could be true. It is speculation, but it could be true 100%. You never know. You never know at all. In fact, how pissed off would you be if that was actually true? Like, seriously, how pissed off? I mean, we've all know someone that, like, died from cancer or, like, some horrible disease. And, well, not everyone, but a lot of people. And how pissed off would you be if you knew that, they were just suppressing it and they've had the cure all these years? How many lives they could have saved? It's crazy. It really is crazy. It's ridiculous, actually. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, that's just the life that we're living right now. So it's a great time to be alive, that's for sure. 100%. So let's get into a little bit of, actually, I want to talk about this, and it's another stupid CNN article. Ugh.
I'm the president and you're fake news.
So let's take a look. It says I don't know why they have this huge ad, right? Seriously? Hold on, let me zoom out. Yeah, that works a little bit. Hopefully, they can see it. Says a Texas ICU nurse is hospitalized with COVID-19 after testing negative. Ooh. Says an ICU nurse in Texas has found herself in the position of some of the very same patients she spent the last few weeks treating, hospitalized with COVID 19 even after testing negative for the virus. Heather Valentine, who's 24, isn't exactly sure whom she may have picked it up from and told CNN on Tuesday that she was reluctant to even accept that she had symptoms. Exactly. People are finally realizing it. Valentine was exhausted a week ago after her third daily hospital shift in a row in Houston. She said, but didn't think much of it until the body aches, a fever, and a small cough surfaced. On Wednesday, Valentine said she took a rapid antibody test, which came back negative. Antibody tests can help identify recent past infections, not current ones. Though, even when antibodies are present, the test can be wrong up to half the time, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control noted in May. On Saturday, her doctor, Joseph Veron, called and asked Valentine to go in for a CT scan, she said. Between the CT scan results indicating the virus effect on her lungs and other lab results, Valentine said Veron told her he was certain she had COVID-19, even though her swab test had come back negative. Quote, I could have required intubation if I would have waited a couple more days, Valentine said. Quote, which is so crazy to hear as a ICU nurse. Texas reported 10,351 new cases Saturday, topping the previous record of 10,028 set July 7th, according to the Department of State Health Services. With the surge in new cases, hospitalization rates across the United States are simultaneously increasing, causes some emergency room doctors to worry about the immediate future.
How dare you?
I don't know what to make of that. I mean, like, more fear porn, I guess. Yes, COVID-19 is real. We know this. I mean, people are dying, but what are they dying of? And what they're dying of, well, if someone has COVID-19 and, I don't know, gets in a car accident and dies from the car accident, they died of COVID-19. It's crazy. It really is. It's just crazy. As far as the deaths go, it's crazy. You know, how they're counting them. All right. But as far as like the cases go, there's some mixed things in there, you know. I mean, we have some false positives. I've heard, my sister was telling me that someone sent in samples, and it was actually like they put water on it or something like that, and they came back positive for COVID-19. That's crazy as well. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. It's just very odd to me. Very, very odd that stuff like that, like how they're counting them and all that stuff. No doubt that, you know, COVID-19 exists, but, or coronavirus, you know, but I don't know, it's crazy. Just crazy to me. Just saying. So, we're going to go into intermission real fast. Thank you to all my Patreons. I really appreciate it. When we come back, we're going to be talking about, well, The View blows up after Meghan McCain defends Tucker Carlson. Yes. And of course, what is the best supermarket in the United States? I'll let you know. We're also going to go over, because we're going to go over that, is, of course, what is getting cheaper and more expensive at the grocery store. That way, you know, next time you make your rounds at the grocery store, you'll see the price going up or going down. And of course, speaking of going down, Ilhan Omar, yes, her Democratic challenger, raised 7 times more than, her. So, what does that say? What does that say? She's going down, at least to me. And of course, we got QAnon candidates And then, of course, Tesla moving their factory to Texas because it's awesome. And a whole bunch more news, guys. I mean, seriously, we got a lot to talk about, but we got to thank all our Patreons. And so I appreciate all the Patreons. If you want to become a Patreon, the link is in the description. For as little as $1, you can actually get your name in the intermission, which is super duper duper epic. And also, I have not added the new one, but I'm going to add it because I've been working. So today I'm going to add it. But thank you, Barbara Vidal, for becoming a Patreon, $1 Patreon. Your name will be in the intermission tomorrow. So don't forget that. So we'll see you here in a second. And it's about 3 minutes long, so don't leave. All right, hit the like button, share, and we'll see you here in a second.
I'm a bot, yeah, I'm a bot. Bleep, bloop, blop, yeah, I'm a Russian bot. I'm a Russian bot, I get it all the time. I meddle in elections when connected in a line. Set up an intersection between your Facebook page and mine. Show you an ad now, I control your mind. I'm a Russian bot, I'm a Russian bot. My prime directive is affecting your democracy. Crappy, if you ask me. All your PAC funded man can take a back seat. Cause I'm a Russian bot, I spent a couple $100,000. And we can pick the man for president, damn. You got a PAC who would donate a couple mil, but that ain't as effective as a Russian bot still. I'm a bot, yeah, I'm a bot. I'm a Russian bot, yeah, I'm a bot. I'm a bot, yeah, I'm a Russian bot. I'm a
Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord. COVID-19, 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 COVID-19. I blow the wind of God from the state of Washington to the state of Maine to Brownsville, Texas, and the tip of Florida. We speak to this atmosphere today. Burn this thing. This virus hates heat. You just burn this thing. Burn, burn. I call for a supernatural heat wave straight out of hell. Burn, burn. COVID-19, 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 COVID-19. I blow the wind of God. You don't do it. You don't do it. You don't do it. You get out of here now. Burn. You don't do it. You don't do it. You don't do it. You get out of here. Burn this thing. COVID-19. 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 I blow the wind of God. You are destroyed forever, and you'll never be back.
bot, yeah, bot, bot, bot. What you thought, man? I'm a Russian bot. Bleep, bloop, blop, yeah, I'm a Russian bot. Russian bots, bots that are Russian. We fight the Cold War with a little Robitussin, yeah. Russian bots, man, no question. Don't even talk about the hack of Vault 7 or how the scribbleware can change the country or connection to bring your enemies. Yeah, now that's a cyber weapon. But I'm a bot, yeah, I'm a Russian bot. Nothing here to see. Bleep, bloop, bot, B-O-T. If you need help, you can pay me, cause
How dare you?
And we are back. I really appreciate you guys watching and sticking through intermission. You guys are epic for sure. Let me give you guys a shout out. We got Shauna Rainfall, Jason of the Great Awakening, Scott McCall, Gladys Kravitz Jr., What's Going On, Lay Worth, RP McMurphy. How are you doing, man? Or woman? Sinformant, Tracy Smith, Kevin Millay, and many more. Thank you for watching. Cinderella Tucker. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. So, let's get back into news. And also, before we do that, if you want your name in the intermission, become a Patreon. Much appreciated. For as little as $1, you can actually do that, which is pretty epic. Donald Trump is going on a tweeting spree right now. All right, so... one thing I wanted to get into is, of course, Hong Kong and China. All right. Now, Hong Kong, under their new security laws, because of China, there's publishers that have to do some self-censoring, which is a bunch of BS, and I think that's wrong, you know. But don't take my word for it. Let's take a look.
Blue Sticky Notes markware Raymond Yung is reshaping a book called To Freedom. Young's a Hong Kong publisher, and he spent the last 2 weeks choosing which words and phrases to yank out of this collection of essays. Their authors were participants in the pro-democracy protests that shook this Chinese-ruled city last year. Red lines have struck out the word revolution, any phrases calling for Hong Kong's independence, and a slogan that's been banned. Hong Kong's once unbridled and prolific independent publishers are now censoring themselves in the face of China's new national security law for...
And don't think that for 1 second that, you know, he was probably like, hell no, I'm not going to mess up my book, until they probably poked this guy's eye out. You see, he only has one eye. He has an eye patch on. Now, that's just speculation, but I'm just saying.
are now censoring themselves in the face of China's new national security law for the city. The law makes the broadly defined crimes of secession, subversion, terrorism, and collusion with foreign forces punishable by up to life in prison. Jung says revising the book has been a painful process.
This part, this is really about something that is affecting national security, like Hong Kong independence. The only way out, then we feel that this would be too dangerous, so we simply remove this whole part.
Jung says after Beijing first introduced the law, the original printer bailed and 2 other printers turned it away. Another has agreed to take it anonymously, but wants to get a better sense of how the law is implemented first. It comes as organisers of the annual Hong Kong Book Fair, now postponed over the global health crisis, told exhibitors not to display what it called unlawful books without explaining further. Veteran publisher Jimmy Pang has taken part in the fair every year. He believes a book by political cartoonist Zunzi with unflattering caricatures of Chinese leaders could be deemed too sensitive, even though it was published before the law came into effect.
Immediately after the legislation of the national security law, there are situations including many publishing houses or writers having to stop writing or publishing finished books, and there is no printing house willing to print them. Even if there is a printing house that would help them print, there might not be a distributor to help them distribute it. Even if there is a distributor, there might be no bookstore willing to put the books on their shelves.
And so, you know, thank God we live in America, all right? I mean, this is what the liberals want. Probably this, you know, for you to have the freedom of nothing, you know. That is the craziest thing. I mean, if Donald Trump were to lose, I'd probably go to jail. Who knows? I would probably go to jail. It'd be like, we're rounding everybody up, get them out, you know. Take them to, what was that? The repurposing camps or whatever they were calling it. Yeah. It's crazy. It really is. It really is crazy for sure. So, let's continue on, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate ya. So, hopefully, Tim is watching, my friend that lives in Florida. And I wanted to go over... Well, you know what? I'm not even going to go over that and bore you because you're probably not from Texas. But I wanted to just show him real fast. H-E-B named best supermarket in the United States by Food and Wine magazine. Boom, got him. F your Sprouts, bruh. Sprouts suck, or whatever the hell your grocery store is in Florida. All right, H-E-B's where it's at, man. H-E-B's the best grocery store on the planet. All right, besides like a grocery store that everything's free, but if you a paying grocery store, all right. I just wanted to throw that out there. I really did. I wanted to throw that out there and just make sure Tim knew it. Where is the White Buffalo at? Did he even come in? He probably didn't even. But yes, if you guys are in Texas, go to H-E-B. You will not be disappointed 100%. It was named the best grocery store in the United States. All right, so let's take a look at some prices. Of course, I don't know why all these are coming up with the fake news, sites. It's just crazy, but let's continue on here. And so this is by CNN Business.
I'm the president and you're fake news.
So here's what's getting more expensive and cheaper at the grocery store. Let's continue. It says food keeps getting more expensive for Americans as they demand for groceries continues to surge during the pandemic. Stay-at-home orders and restaurant closures have prompted more people to eat at home in recent months. As a result, the cost of food at home ticked up 0.7% in June from the previous month, according to seasonally adjusted data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. While the increase eased slightly from a 1% rise in May from April, individual food items had some pretty wild swings. Here's what got more and less expensive in June. So let's take a look. It says, once again, meat prices went up. It says overall, beef and veal prices rose 4.8%. Pork prices grew 3.3%. Bacon, oh no, 8.1% for bacon? Seriously? They got more expensive. Hot dog prices, 4.9% went up. Frozen fish and seafood got 1% more expensive. Americans also paid more for sweets, cakes, cupcakes, and cookies. Of course, it got 1.8% pricier, but at HEB, it probably stayed the same because they have their own in-home bakery. Got them, Texas, HEB. But let's continue on. It says, for fresh cakes and cupcakes, prices went up 3.5%. Fresh donut prices went up 1.8%. Flour costs went up 2.1%. Snacks got 2.1% more expensive, and carbonated drink prices grew 2.2%. That's actually not true at HEB. I know it stayed the same. But it says coffee also got more expensive with a 1.8% price increase. Breakfast cereal grew 1.1%. Vegetables 1.3% more. And here's what got cheaper. The cost of eggs and dairy declined in June. Egg prices fell 2.7%. Butter fell 1.7%, so it got cheaper. And milk prices slipped by 0.6%. Apples got 2.1% less expensive. And though dessert costs are up, the prices of sugar and sugar substitutes fell 1.3%. Some prices stayed flat, though. Poultry prices remained basically steady with a slight 0.1% uptick. Rice and cheese both got 0.2% cheaper. So that 1%, the only thing that was significantly got really, really high was bacon, an 8.1% increase. Whew, that is definitely a big grow, But we got to have our bacon, guys. I mean, we can't live without it. Bacon. It's bacon. So, yeah, guys, it's pretty crazy. What do you guys think? Do you see the prices going up or going down? Scott McCall says cigarettes $12. Oh hell no, my cigarettes are like $7. Marbo 27 shorts. Just saying. So, what do you think? Do you think? What do you think? Do you go to the store? Do you see prices going up? Do you see prices going down? Let me know. Don't forget to share the stream, like it, and all that other stuff. So let's continue on. Now, after all that Hong Kong nonsense that we saw, of course, them censoring because of China, well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Says China vows to retaliate after Trump signs Hong Kong sanction bill. Beijing accused the United States of, quote, gross interference in Hong Kong affairs, end quote, and promises a response. Well, I'm sure the response was COVID-19, all right? So they already got that. So that they don't need to do anything else. But go ahead and try it. We're America, okay? We're the world police, just saying. So let's continue on. It says, China on Wednesday sharply criticized President Trump's moves to strip Hong Kong of its preferential trading status with the United States and clear the way for new sanctions on officials and companies there, vowing to retaliate with punitive measures of its own. The response from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Beijing promised to continue a pattern of tit-for-tat punishments that have accompanied the sharp downward turn in relations between the two countries on a variety of fronts, from trade to technology to human rights. China was swift to criticize Mr. Trump's latest actions, which he announced at a rambling White House news conference on Tuesday. Oh, yes, New York Times going after him. A rambling news conference, Donald Trump rambling. Jesus.
I'm the president and you're fake news.
So it says those moves, along with his remarks, underscored the extent to which relations with Beijing have become intertwined with the American presidential election. Mr. Trump said he had issued an executive order revoking the special trading status that Hong Kong had enjoyed for more than 2 decades following the Chinese government's imposition of a sweeping new national security law there. The law came into force on June 30th, and its chilling effect on political freedoms in the city, which under a formula called, quote, one country, two systems, end quote, is supposed to have a high degree of autonomy from China, has already been evident in a series of arrests and police raids. Mr. Trump also signed legislation adopted overwhelmingly in May by Congress that authorizes the administration to impose sanctions on officials or institutions, including banks, that were found to have undermined Hong Kong's semi-autonomous status. His executive order, besides revoking the territory's special trading status, calls for sanctions against people deemed to have been involved in a variety of acts in Hong Kong, including arrests made under the new security law and actions that undermine democratic processes or limit the news media's freedoms. So basically, they're just going back and forth with different things, and China basically says, oh yeah, we're going to retaliate. Go ahead, son bitch. I dare you. You'll go down. 100%. You will definitely go down. Try it. Try it. I dare you. Speaking of going down, we got Democratic challenger raised 7 times as much money in primary race against Ilhan Omar. Now, out of all the horrible terrorist liberals, there's Ilhan Omar is definitely not getting reelected. Why? Because she's the one that did. Some people did something. That's what she said about 9/11, and that's not gonna. 9/11 affected everybody, and that's not gonna fly with Americans. So she's definitely not getting reelected. Now the other ones, they probably will, but she's definitely not getting reelected. And I hope they all get voted out, to be honest with you. But I know for a fact Omar is definitely not going to get reelected. She's just a horrible person, in my personal opinion. Yeah. So let's take a look and see who it is that is going to take her spot. Well, actually, yeah, her spot, but they'll probably lose to Republican. I don't know. It's Minneapolis. So let's take a look. It says a political newcomer outraised Minnesota Rep. Ilhan Omar 7-fold in the latest quarter of his primary campaign to unseat the controversial congresswoman in Minneapolis. Antone Melton Moe, an attorney, raised $3.2 million between March and April to fund his race to snatch the Democratic nomination away from Omar. Melton Moe reported having $2 million in cash on hand to keep him afloat ahead of the August 11th primary. Omar did not fare as well as her competitor when it came to fundraising. Omar raised just $471,624. In the same time frame, roughly 1/7 of Melton Mowes Hall. The Congresswoman campaign told the Star Tribune that she had $1.1 million cash on hand. Well, of course, she's getting it from George Soros and freaking Muslim Brotherhood and all kinds of crap. You know, it's pretty crazy for sure. Pretty crazy. Melton Mowes' surge in fundraising was driven in part by fundraisers held by pro-Israel groups, such as NORPAC, who have been concerned about Omar's outspoken criticism of Israel and perceived anti-Semitic remarks she has made since taking office. Melton Moe also, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, Moe, also raked in a lot of cash from outside of the district. Quote, "We started at a time when people really believed we had no shot at this. We were told by most that we couldn't do it. Our strategy has been really simple, being honest and transparent and going right to the public with a message that may be kind of cultural right now, and that is that people want leadership that shows up," he said. Either way, she's going down, Mo's going down, Republicans going up, I think. I think they're gonna have a Republican, Congress. It's gonna be awesome. A nice representative. It's gonna be pretty good for sure. And of all the terrorists, people in government, she's good. If only one loses, it's gonna be her. I can almost guarantee it. I mean, that's just me personally, but I can almost guarantee she's gonna lose. It's crazy. It really is. All because of that. So, let's continue on, shall we? All right. So, next is Donald Trump Jr. And so, apparently there's an ad out. I haven't seen it because I've been working. I'm sorry. Sleeping and working. That's all I do. And so, let's take a look. This is from The Independent. It says the epitome of the swamp. Brutal new attack ad turns Donald Trump Jr. comments against the president. Hold on.
The guy doesn't know what he's...
Let's take a look. I haven't seen it yet, so if you've seen it, don't tell me what happens. Here we go.
The guy doesn't know what he's doing. It's gross negligence, and honestly, it's worse. It's just sheer incompetence.
I think we're going to be very good with the coronavirus. I think that at some point that's going to sort of just disappear, I hope.
The nation's death toll now tops 135,000.
There's no enthusiasm. He can't get people to show up or rally. They don't want him on the stump. Honestly, they don't even want him on a teleprompter because he can't even get that right.
They delivered a swift and swoop in, that sweeping and enormous, really an enormous.
This guy is the epitome of the swamp.
President Trump's pardons. Most are white-collar criminals with personal or financial ties to the president.
Whether it's the brother, whether it's the sister, the entire family has enriched themselves.
The Chinese government awarded Ivanka 7 new trademarks.
They can say one thing, do the other, and never get called on it. It's asinine.
Midas Touch is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Wow. They really tried to make it look like... Wow. That's the first time I saw that. I'm trying to process it for a second. They are really fake news. Holy crap.
I'm the president and you're fake news.
It's crazy. That is crazy.
I'm the president and you're fake news.
So, obviously he's not talking about that. And of course, Corn Pop or Sleepy Joe, way worse. I mean, at least the stuff they show and say is true, Fake news, guys. Fake news does best, And even if they play that ad, I mean, that's not going to do anything. Definitely not going to do anything. So, I'm not worried about it. Neither should you. I'm just saying. We should actually just, keep on going on the Trump train for sure. So, yeah, that was the first time I seen that. I was like, they did a good job on it, but I mean, as far as trying to make him look bad, kind of. But I mean, it's his son. Obviously, he's not gonna be talking shit about his son. I mean, about his dad, and it's so stupid. That is like the worst. You're right. It's bad. It's bad. But they did a good editing job. That's all I gotta say. So let's continue on. This is from Miss Krasenstein on Twitter. And this was 2 days ago, actually. Sorry. It says, breaking. Yesterday, Ted Cruz flew on American Airlines and refused to wear a mask, which is in violation of American Airlines rules. He literally put everyone on the plane's lives in danger. This is not okay. American Airlines and Ted Cruz need to be held accountable. Who agrees? Not me. Not me. For sure. Definitely not me. I don't agree. I hate wearing those damn things. I really do. You know I do. Everyone hates wearing those stupid things. And then on the airplane, first of all, you freaking feel totally uncomfortable, alright, in an airplane already. And then you have to, flying, not very comfortable, especially if you fly Spirit Airlines. But then you have to wear a mask on top of that. Ugh. I can only imagine. And I haven't taken a flight during this whole COVID-19 thing, but it's seems pretty bad to have to wear a mask and then be in the plane. Oof. So let's continue on. On with the news, more Texas news, and
total cost of ownership for businesses working with Magento 2 may be higher than initially expected. Infrastructure and deployment complexities make the platform more expensive and can limit the ability for...
Why would they choose Texas? Because Texas is the best. So let's continue on. It says, a central Texas county that includes Austin on Tuesday approved a plan to provide millions in tax subsidies to Tesla Inc. if it builds a $1.1 billion vehicle factory in the area. The decision marks a step forward for Texas as it vies with Oklahoma to attract a new factory to build Tesla's Y Sport utility vehicles and Cybertrucks. Now, if it came to San Antonio, I'd totally apply to work there. That would be epic. I want to work for Tesla. It says a majority commissioner in Travis County voted in favor of providing the electric car maker with a tax rebate worth at least $14.7 million. That brings the total amount of tax rebates to nearly $65 million after the Del Valley School District, which includes the proposed factory site, approved a $50 million incentive on Thursday. Tesla did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The electric car maker only has a single vehicle manufacturing plant in California and has said it wants to start building a large second plant in the southwestern United States as early as the third quarter of this year. Commissioners in favor of the agreement decided to move forward after a Tesla representative said executives had met with the governor of a rival state without naming the state. The city of Tulsa in Oklahoma has campaigned for Tesla to build the plant there. Tesla has asked Travis County for an 80% rebate on its property taxes for 10 years, worth $14.7 million, as well as a 65% rebate for the next 10 years after that. Tesla said the factory would create 5,000 jobs, mostly low-skilled. The average annual salary would be roughly $40,000, an income considered low by the county's Health and Human Services Division. So, would I still work there? Hell yes. I wanna, that would be cool. I wanna build some badass Teslas. Maybe I'll get a discount on a Tesla. Those things are pretty awesome. Those things are fast too. Does anybody own a Tesla up in here? How is it? I want to know. I wanna know if you have a Tesla. Let's see. Nope, no one has a Tesla. Sorry. Christina Love, thank you for watching. Says she's on break at work at the moment. Hope everyone is having a great day. Yes, Christina. Definitely having a good day. You're on break. I just got home from work. So after this, in fact, show's almost over, guys. But I'm going straight to bed. Shay, thank you for watching. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Shauna Rainfall made it in. All right. Seeking Facts, what's up? Tracy Smith, Lay Worth, everybody. Sheenan. I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you for watching. Scott McCall, what's going down? Gladys Kravitz Jr., Cinderella Tucker, what up? So let me see if there's any other news I didn't get into. I think I got into all of it, though, to be honest with you. I know I'm missing something, though. I think I am. That I wanted to get into, at least. Oh, here we go. Got it. But I just hate the website. I mean, CNN's bad. You thought CNN was bad? Pfft, you're right. So, here it is. This is from the Daily Beast, or the Daily Bitch.
I'm the president, and you're fake news.
The fake news outlet that talks the most shit about QAnon. It's horrible. But, this is about Meghan McCain defending Tucker Carlson. I think there's a video, so let's see. Let's take a look.
The ultimate streaming trio. Disney Plus, Hulu.
The ultimate streaming trio. Oh my god. The only thing worth it on there is Baby Yoda. That's the only thing worth it. Okay, here we go.
His head writer Tucker Carlson addressed his head writer getting fired by Fox News for posting racist comments as recently as last week. Take a look.
What Blake wrote anonymously was wrong. We don't endorse those words. They have no connection to the show. It is wrong to attack people for qualities they cannot control. In this country, we judge people for what they do, not for how they were born. Blake fell short of that standard, and he has paid a very heavy price for it. But we should also point out to the ghouls now beating their chests in triumph at the destruction of a young man that self-righteousness also has its costs. We are all human. When we pretend we are holy, we are lying.
Well, so you kind of took issue with one particular part of this statement of his, Joy. Is that correct?
Well, I took issue with a lot of this whole thing. I mean, one of the things about it is he never addresses the actual racist, sexist, homophobic statements that the guy was writing about. So he just pretends that that didn't happen.
Can she be canceled already? Didn't she have blackface on?
By the way, he's no beauty and trying to act like he's an angel all of a sudden when he's the one who said that, you know, immigration is making the country dirtier.
Enough for you, Sonny?
No, I don't think it was. And to Joy's point,
here we go.
You're not going to speak on this?
No, I'm happy to speak on this. I was actually waiting for you to come to me.
Okay.
You know, I think about cancel culture a lot. And I think every person who's in mainstream media that has a platform probably at one time or another thinks about it. And every woman on this show, at one point or another, cancel culture has tried to remove one of us from this show for one reason or another. And by some miracle, we're all still here. And I think the greatest miracle is still me somehow being here, because the New York Times put out an op-ed about 6 months ago saying that it was basically dangerous to have a conservative woman with this kind of platform on this show. So I am against cancel culture, and I think one of the reasons why I'm always a proponent of Tucker Carlson's is because I believe in diversity of opinion. I believe in the reason why Fox News exists, because that kind of opinion you know, doesn't exist on any other network. I obviously don't agree with what that writer said, and he should have been fired. But when I grew up, I watched Tucker Carlson and Paul Begala on Crossfire. This is probably like dating me. Whoopi, I believe you used to watch those kind of shows as well, like debate shows, like with Gore Vidal and William F. Buckley. And I think those kind of debates are really, really important. I think having different kinds of opinions, having a platform on national television.
All right, this is boring. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry for making you sit through some of The View. Ugh, I feel stupider already. That's so horrible to say. But, alright, so that's it, guys. That's the show for today. We'll see you either later today or tomorrow. And, Vinda Castro, thank you for watching. So, today or later today at 8 o'clock or tomorrow, I'm hoping that I can get not a psychic, someone spiritual on the show. We'll find out, but no promises. But of course, once a week we do UFOs or paranormal and all that stuff. So hopefully we get them on. It'll be very, very interesting for sure. I'm very excited about it. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys be safe, okay? Please be safe. I'm going to bed, but if you're going to work, drive safely. Don't forget, guys. It's hump day, so on your way home, don't forget to get that bottle of Merlot or your favorite drink and just get your significant other and just start humping. But anyway, also, don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And also, if you liked the channel, not even just me, maybe you like Dilly, or maybe you like my show, don't forget you can become a Patreon. Go to patreon.com/informativeinfo. You will get your name in the intermission. Or if you just want to donate once, go to informativeinfo.com. You can donate through PayPal, use your credit card, even like an e-check, I think. Appreciate all the donations. That helps the channel keep going, because this channel is 100% demonetized, unfortunately. So there's nothing I can do about it.
How dare you!
So we will talk to you soon. You guys be safe. Love all you, and we will talk to you later. All right, peace, guys. Bye.